Welcome to the Baseball Boys breaking news. Some of you may have heard some rumors that have been swirling around, and we are here to see if those are true. I spoke to the league manager Isaiah Angstrom last night, and here's what he had to say.
Well, I can or cannot deny or confirm any of the rumors that are going on right now. But what I can confirm is that Aaron Hagel's team was recently bought out for $2.2 million by Tyler Simsick.
Wow. And why was his team valued so high with such a without really a successful past, present, or successful future?
Absolutely. And the one word I'll say is potential. I mean, this team had potential. Yes, six guys on the IL, few guys playing in the minor leagues, not playing the game, but sitting at 2 or 5. Tyler Simsick, he saw a project here. And I think he's going to run with that.
What do you think this is going to do for the league? Do you think this will introduce some more competition, or do you think this is just kind of almost a game to Tyler?
Well, to be honest, I didn't expect the amount of phone calls I've been getting, actually. I mean, my phone's been blowing up. People wanting to buy Joe Johnson's team for $1.1 million, Angel Hernandez for president, $1.4 million, Nick Moffitt, $3. I mean, these are all serious offers that I'm now having to take into consideration.
Well, I hope you don't take one of those into consideration. The rest of them go for it. But Isaiah, I just want to say thank you for joining me, and I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Now, although Isaiah was unable to confirm nor deny the rumors that have been swirling throughout the league, he was able to inform us that Tyler Simsick has officially purchased Aaron Hagel's team. I want to welcome Tyler to the league, and I was able to sit down with him and see what his plans are for the future and where his mind is at right now. Tyler, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I look forward to our conversation today. Now, this is your first interview. This
Yep.
is 1 week into the league-ish, almost.
Yep.
You're taking over a team that you purchased for, I think the number Isaiah put on it was about $2.2 million. I know the team was valued maybe slightly lower. Why'd you do it?
I mean, I love ball. That's the first thing. Love baseball. So, and when a team comes up for that cheap, you got to pounce on it. So I had to jump in, and now I got a team.
Well, and
My other team's name.
it's not even just a team, but you're in the baseball boys now. You are a
Yeah.
baseball boy. This is an elite league. You know, people care. We try. We talk smack. All right, that's the way things work. Now, the team you purchased, okay, has a all-time record of 36-71. Their highest finish was second place in 2019, so 3 years ago. And their next two highest placings out of 8 teams was sixth place, and that was in 2018 and 2021. How confident do you feel that you can turn things around?
I mean, I'm pretty confident. Closest thing I'm gonna shoot for is fifth place. That's it. That's all I want is fifth place. And then if I don't get it, there's always next year. Maybe draft a better team, get things going. Who knows? So yeah, hoping for fifth place. Probably not gonna happen, but we're gonna shoot for the stars.
Hey, I think that's a pretty realistic thing, right? We're probably only about a third of the way through the season. You got a lot of time. I know I spoke about this in the Joe Johnson interview, but the All-Star break for us is about 2/3 of the way through the season. So there's a lot of games left. There's always that run that kind of happens at the end of the year with a lot of teams. A lot of transactions start happening, which leave good players in free agency. Maybe they were just on a slump, but teams have to win now, so they can't hold on to them. What's your plan to turn this team around? I think right now they're sitting 2-6, second to last place in their division, which I believe is the East. What's your plan? Where are you gonna start?
I mean, first off, gotta make sure all of our injured players are on the IR and not just taking up a spot where we can get points. So that was first thing. And then second thing, pretty much is I got to get some flamethrowers, some pitchers that can throw the ball hard, and I'll be good to go. I think I'll turn things around. You know, I think if they can not score points against me, we'll win. So defense comes first. So a lot of changes to go with our defense for sure.
Hey, fair enough. I know you got Shane Bieber out there. I think when I
Mhm.
looked at one point this year, there were 6 people on the IR, or IL, just taking up spots. And
Yep.
then I think at one point there were a couple players that had even been sent down to Triple and Double A that were were still on the roster. Um, is this kind of a clean house situation, or is this a situation where you're going to look at what you have and just go, these pieces need replaced, and these ones are going to be our staple?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a couple people I got to keep, but I mean, if they go in a slump, 7 games without a hit, gone,
Gone.
done. Leaving them, might trade them away, might try to get something. Who knows? But yeah, they're short lease for sure.
I was gonna say, like, very short leash on those players. You have to win now. I
Yep.
mean, this is you. If you start to turn it around now, you got 4 weeks. You're back at 500, and
Fifth
then
place.
that's it. And to be honest, you have teams out there like Nick Moffitt who quite literally couldn't buy a win at this point. He could the other team could not play one player and he would still somehow lose to them. You have the Clown and Hobo show, can't win, right? So that's already 2 teams out of the way. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's one more spot you have to jump. Um, do you? I'm trying to figure out a good way to ask you this question. Do you understand what happens when you join the Baseball Boys? Do you understand how deep this league is?
I don't think I fully grasped it, yet. I just hasn't really. It's only been a week, so I'm
Right.
not really in. I don't think, but I think as the year goes on, weeks go on, maybe I start stacking some wins. Yeah, I'll kind of understand it. Yeah,
It's
I'll get the feel.
it's gonna feel good, right? I know Joe Johnson in his freshman year, he came on the show and he said, I'm gonna be honest, this first part of the season, I didn't realize what it took to win, and he started to realize that and really started to put in motion kind of those movement forward when it came to his roster and his pitchers and those types of things. And then he went on a big streak. Do you think that you're going to have a steep learning curve like that, or do you think you have a pretty good idea? You're just hoping that the players to put in those places they need to be are available.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a couple leagues where it's been 6 7 years, same teams every year, so I kind of get a feel for it. I know who I need to play. I know ball, so I can pick out
Yep.
skill sets and I can play, put the people in place to win. So I'm confident in that. It's just to figure out the wins and stacking them up. uh yeah, starting out 2-6, not a good start, so
No.
so I got to turn around quick for sure.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing that Joe Johnson talked about last week was you have to beat the teams you have to beat. Where the season really turns around is those 50-50 games and then the underdog games. Um, what do you have a specific plan around those games, or is it just gonna be something where you're just going every week the same and learn what you can learn, change what you can change, or are you approaching certain teams a little differently?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one. For me, I think I'm just gonna, make things consistent first off, just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Hopefully everything falls in place. But not a long time I'm gonna give it, maybe 5 10 days. So we'll see how that goes. And then if nothing's turning out right, I gotta make changes quick. So
Hey,
we'll see how it goes.
that's fair. That's fair. Well, I hope the best for you. Now, this this is a new day in the Baseball Boys Fantasy League. You know, we have, like, this is going to be one of those days we look at 10 years from now and be like, that was a league changer, right? You add a little more competition to the mix, somebody that knows ball, knows what they're doing. Um and this is the part of the show where I give you a chance to kind of express to the league how you feel about them. If you want to talk smack, talk your smack, right? If you want to just come in and say, "Hey guys, I'm here for some fun," say that. But this time, freestyle, man. The league needs to know who you are and why you're here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my nickname in college was Nice Guy Ty, so I'm gonna be real relaxed, real relaxed. But if they talk smack, I'm gonna return it a little bit. All fun, good banter. So I'll do that. But hopefully, if I can beat Joel, which is 7-1 this week, and turn things around. I think it's a pretty big statement to the league, and what coach I can be.
Hey, I like that answer, man. And last question for you, just before I let you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. For the last couple hours that it exists. So this year you said 5th place is the goal, right?
Yep.
Coming into next season though, where are we sitting by the end of next season?
I mean, championship game, maybe. We'll see. Maybe not that. Maybe semifinals. I think bumping up like 3rd place would be good. 3rd place I would be happy with.
I like
and then
it.
and then eventually get, gotta try to set realistic goals. So 3rd place sounds good. And then next year, hopefully after that, hopefully 1st place, and we'll see where I can take things.
I like it. Well, you got 3 teams that all have multiple championships, and outside of those 3 teams, nobody has ever won one. Will you be the first?
I hope so. I hope so. I think I can do it.
Yeah, I think you can too. I really do. I think once you figure out kind of how the league is, and we'll find out if you got that dog in you, as the kids say. All right, Tyler. Well, thanks for coming on. I really enjoyed our conversation. We'll probably circle back with you here near the end of the season. And I'm very interested to see how this underdog turnaround story goes.
One for the record books. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, see, there's that smack I was talking about. All right, Tyler, you have a good night, sir.
Yep, you too, Josiah. Thank you.
Thank you.